recently, with everything being more in the media and, you know, having my own story of abuse over, or close to 10 years ago now, it's really led to try to connect with other survivors to try to be an advocate. I think the hashtag #MeToo movement has kind of sparked a lot in the media, and I think while it's still in the media, we can try to inspire change. For me personally, that means connecting with lawmakers, such as I've spoken personally with John Young. They're in session right now, so I've reached out to a lot more Senate members and House reps, but we plan to, after session's over, meet with a few of them and try to talk about what we can fix, what we can try to change, what's within reason and what is too far of a stretch, what is broken and how can we fix it. For me, it's just with the Larry Nassar case being so much in the news lately and watching that, following that, for me it was kind of eye-opening and really inspiring to see that, you know, the judge made a case out of that because it was so many girls over such a long period of time, and I think it's really great that, you know, he was made an example of. The problem with that is he was a 1% case. Unfortunately, there's a lot of survivors, a lot of victims that if they come forward, they're not only victimized by their abuser, they're also victimized by the judicial system that doesn't put many of these abusers behind bars for very long, or they give them certain credits in jail to be able to get out sooner, which is unfortunate because, you know, it's hard for especially younger victims to go through long and trying court cases when their result is so minimal. Most of the time, as they're going through court, they're not even healed from the abuse themselves. It took years for me to heal, years of nightmares and years of therapy and years of learning to trust people, any people. So when you have, you know, 8 years of, or more or less, depending on the person, of healing, and you spend the first year or two in a court system or in a courtroom trying to see what's going to happen, whether it goes to trial, whether it's a plea, what have you, and then your abuser's out in only 2, like in my case, what you almost start to question what you did it for in the first place. Yes, you want to see justice served, but at the same point, what's enough? And why is Larry Nassar a 1% case and there's so many other girls of a 99% where it's not enough? It's not nearly as celebrated that they get to have that sense of justice, that it was, you know, and then they're out to do it again, which is just as bad.